All right, guys, here we go. So the first assignment for today, Mr. Faison wants you to write down 3 goals. Write down 3 of your goals, whether they're fitness related or not. Write down 3 of your goals. All right. If you can't think of 3, write down 2. You can't think of 2, write down 1. 1 goal. If you can't think of any right now, that's fine. We'll come back to it. We're going to come back to these goals. All right. 3 goals. 3 goals. Fitness related. Maybe you want to quit doing something. Maybe you want to start doing something. All right. So what I want to talk about today is quotes, memes, speeches, videos. Motivation is everywhere. And what are these things? They're words. And what's a word? Word is a bunch of letters in a certain pattern to form this word that's in another pattern to form a sentence. And this sentence potentially could motivate us to get up and, burn a couple hundred calories or go face our fears. Fears that we've had our entire life. A couple of words, 4 words could make us face our fears, things that we've been afraid of our whole life. If these words exist, if these words are out there, then we need to harness these. We need to surround ourselves with these things. These need to be a constant reminder. I said a constant reminder. I'm going to be saying that a lot. We need these words. We need this motivation to be a constant reminder around us. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about that words can do this to us. So, can you think of things that motivate you? Can you think of, off the top of your head, something that will motivate you to stand up and go follow through, to go do something? Maybe it's a video. Maybe it is a quote. Maybe it's I don't know, a song. If you can't think, and this question might even be harder than the first one, writing down your goals, things that actually motivate you, right? Might even be harder to remember that. But if you can, write it down. Write down what motivates you, because we need to harness that. We need to know what it is, and we need to do it a lot. Because if something can stimulate us, like I said, to get up and do it, then we need that. We need that in our life. We need that a lot. Okay, so these motivational quotes, they're words, but it's nothing new. It's nothing that maybe you've never heard before. You know the meanings to all of these words, but when they're in a certain context, they mean a lot more. And they mean more to certain people than others. That's why there's tons out there. For example, let me bring one up, and I can guarantee that everyone in here has read this, has heard this before. It's 3 words long. I guarantee everyone knows this one, right? Ready? Never give up. Never give up. You guys know that you should never give up when you're going out to achieve your goal. You guys should never give up when you're working out, right? Because you're going to get that much closer to being successful, to being happy, to being where you want to be. Never give up. Yes. But like I said, in context, it changes. When you're driving down the freeway and you're going to work and you see a billboard that says never give up, that you might say, yeah, that's right. I should never give up when I'm working out. But by the time you get to the next billboard and it's an advertisement for a cheeseburger, you already forget about never give up. Right? You need that. You need never give up to be a constant reminder in your life. You need never give up to be in front of you in the times that you need it. When you're running on a treadmill, you got never give up written on there, right? You got never give up written on your hand when you're working out. So this time when you're running and you set your goal for 3 miles and you're running, you're at 2 miles, you're like, I don't think I can do it. I can't do it. And that's all you can think about is I can't do it. And then you look down and you see never give up. That's right, never give up. And you push. And not only do you get to the 3rd mile, you get to the 4th mile, you get to the 5th mile because of 3 words, never give up. So it has to be a constant reminder. It has to be around you. You're not going to remember these things at times like that. All you can think about is, I need a drink of water. I can't go anymore. I got to catch my breath. But if you have that constant reminder in your hand, you got it on your treadmill, boom, constant reminder. You got to write these things down. I'm telling you, write them down. Because self-motivation is hard. That's what I'm talking about. Self-motivate, to be able to motivate yourself is extremely hard. Some people even say it's impossible at a certain point. That's why you need to surround yourself with these things that motivate you. You need to remind yourself of your goals all the time, right? Think about it like a drill sergeant. Why do drill sergeants even exist? Because people want to give up at a certain point. They can't motivate themselves, so they got someone else out there, and they're like, no, keep going. You got to keep going. You have to keep going. You got to be your own drill sergeant. You got to be your own drill sergeant. You got to keep telling yourself, never give up, right? You got to be your own idol. You got to be your own role model. Think about that. You got to set out and achieve things that'll make you proud. Be your own role model. That's crazy to think about. Do things that'll make you proud. All right, let's go back to our goals that we wrote down. Whether you have 1, 2, 3, or none, let's at least write one. All right, something. At least have one for me. I'm going to give you an example of what I don't want you to write down. Not that it's a bad goal, but we're just going to add on to it. Okay. So some people may have wrote, I want to lose weight. That's a bad goal, but only because it's not specific enough. Instead of just I want to lose weight, I want you to write something like I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 weeks by running 5 times a day and not eating carbs after 7 p.m. You see the difference? Obviously, it's a lot longer, but there's words in there. There's specifics in there. It's how you're going to do it, by what time, okay? How are you going to reach this? What is your goal? How are you going to reach that goal? At what time are you going to reach that goal, okay? So I'll give you a minute, guys, to sort of fix that, add on to that, all right? And you can do this with any goal. Any goal, you can make it more specific. All right. So once we have this written down, once we have it, a little more specific, then we can, boom, we can hang it up in our house, places where we're going to be a lot, in the office, on our phone, on our desktop, on the computer, places where you see it a lot, the constant reminder. Okay? The drill sergeant, be the drill sergeant. Okay. So writing this down, let's say you do want to lose weight, it probably only takes 5 calories to write that down. That's easy. Write it down, hang it up all over the place, right? But it's step one, and we need to do step one. You got to write it down. I'm telling you, writing it down, some people are probably like, I don't know, why is writing it down going to help me achieve it? It is. I'm telling you. Once you get it out of here and you get it down this arm and you get it onto a piece of paper and you can see it, I'm telling you that's going to help you achieve your goals. Like this speech, do you think I'm just off the top of my head coming up with this speech? No. I wrote it down. About a week ago, I wrote down some ideas. Then I revised it. I practiced it. I revised it some more. I practiced up until 5 minutes before I hit start recording. I was practicing. Right? Wrote it down. Wrote everything down. You guys are writing down things too. I'm seeing the view count go up. Guys, if you guys are just coming in now, we're talking about motivation. We're talking about setting goals. I want you guys to write down some goals, but specific goals. Make them specific. All right? All right, let's look at another quote that might motivate you guys a little bit. And we're just going to dissect it. So here's one: is people overestimate what they can do in a single day and underestimate what they can do in their whole lives. Okay, so they overestimate what they can do in a single day. They want to get so much done in one day. There's just not enough time, and then they sell themselves short in their whole life. They're like, I can't do all that. I'm just me. Guys, you ever have one of those days where you get so much done, you get all this stuff done, you write a bunch of emails, you clean your car, you clean up your bedroom, you worked out, you took your grandmom out for dinner, and then you lay down in your bed at night and you're like, I got a lot done today. I'm satisfied. It was a good day. Every day can be like that, guys. Well, maybe not every day, because we do need our rest days. But what I'm saying is, the reason why you probably got so much done that day is because A, you were motivated. Something motivated you. You had some sorts of planning and motivation. And B, you set a realistic goal. You set a realistic goal. Those things are easy. They don't take too much time to do. You have plenty of time throughout the day to do all those things. You didn't set an unrealistic goal like building that house and taking your grandmom out for dinner, right? You're not going to be able to do both of those. But what I'm saying is you need to set obtainable, realistic goals, specific goals. We talked about specific before. Now they need to be realistic and obtainable, okay? Realistic, obtainable, because once we get to those, once we achieve those goals, then the ones that seem unrealistic right now, the ones that seem impossible, you'll be one step closer to getting there. All right? Do it in steps. You did step one with the writing it down. You achieve one of your goals now, and then the goal that seems further away will be that much closer. All right, guys, let's look at a couple other ones. I want to motivate you guys when you guys have stuff to hang around your house. And they're all different. These are all different quotes, all different backgrounds. So one may affect a person in one way and affect someone else in a different way. So let's look at this one here. This is for someone who's a little more competitive in nature, someone who's, maybe an athlete. It says, the more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in battle. Again, this is probably one that you've heard before. Right? Straight and to the point. The harder you work out, the more that you prepare, the easier. Right? This is an example. This would be perfect in a gym. in a place that you work out. Times you want to give. It's very similar to the never give up, but it's a little more specific. It's why do you never give up? So that the fight is easier. All right, let's look at another one. Keep them moving. This one right here. Wake up with determination. Go to bed with satisfaction. I think this one would be perfect. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you see it, even though you're a little groggy, you didn't get a full night's sleep, but you're like, you know what? I'm going to wake up determined so that when I go to bed, I have that satisfied feeling. I took grandmom out to dinner. I feel good. Happy about that. Okay? Be motivated. Find out what it is that motivates you and surround yourselves. Constant reminder. Got one more for you guys. We're going to finish it up, one more, and then we'll start our Q&A session. Okay, last one. But Walt Whitman says, either define the moment or the moment will define you. Either define the moment or the moment will define you. What does that mean, Shane? Give me an example. What's that mean? So, guys, you're not always gonna achieve your goals in the first try. If they were that easy, you wouldn't have to do all these steps. You wouldn't have to write them down. You'd go out and you'd finish them. Done. So that's okay. If you don't get it done in the first try, see that as motivation to try again. That you set a goal that's hard enough, but realistic and obtainable, and you're gonna do whatever it takes to get there. All right. So if you fail, don't look back on that memory and be like, oh man, I failed. I tried once, and I failed. I feel like an idiot. I feel like a failure. No. You define the moment. So instead, when you look back, you have to make sure that you tried, and you tried 100%. So when you look back, you're like, I was this close. I tried so hard, and I know that now I'm so much stronger. And when I try next week, I'm gonna destroy it. I'm gonna destroy that goal. I'm gonna shatter it. No matter what. Next time that I do it, and even if you fail again, you try again. You try third, fourth, fifth time. And then when you go in there and you're stronger, right? Because you failed. Failing made you stronger. By failing, you were winning. You got stronger. You went in there and you conquered it, and you won. You win. That's what you got to do. Stay motivated. Find out what motivates you. Stay motivated. Never give up. Keep on moving, and win. Thank you, guys. That's all I wanted to say. Easy, right? Motivated. Write it down. That's what it's all about. I'm telling you. Once you get past that first step, everything's easy. You just got to try. You just got to grind it out, and then you'll win. All right, guys. Q&A session. Talking about whatever it is you want to talk about. You want to stay on the same topic, achieving goals, staying motivated. If you want to talk about the channel, if you want to talk about techniques that went up, a bunch of new stuff went up. We talked about balance, push-ups. Got people in here doing one-handed push-ups. What do you guys want to talk about? How you guys feeling? I just talked for a while. So I got who do I got? I got Art Golden in here. How's it going, Art? He says, regardless of what the goal is, you should tell someone whose opinion you value. It's harder to disappoint others than to disappoint yourself. It's wonderful. I love that. You should tell someone whose opinion you value. It's harder to disappoint others than to disappoint yourself. Everyone thinks they know everything. I got Swazwan Zainuddin. Swazwan Zainuddin says hi. Hi, Swazwan Zainuddin. Did I butcher your name? I'm sorry about that. Got Jacob Murphy says one of my favorite motivation quotes is give everything except up. That's awesome. Just one more word. Give everything except up. Give it 100% and then some. When you feel like you can't keep going anymore, you find that reserved energy that you had because your inner drill sergeant came out and pushed you to keep on going. Haley Grayson says, this is perfect. I've definitely been needing this in my life. Me too, Haley. I mean, everyone does. Motivation is a very interesting thing. We all need to be motivated. She says, Veni Vidi Vici is a powerful quote. I came, I saw, I conquered. That's right. That's right. Straight and to the point. I love it. That really helped me. Thanks a lot, says Rollo. That's good. Becky Kane says, thank you, Shane Faison. Absolutely. I'm glad you guys got something out of this. Hallie Grayson says, do you believe in the laws of attraction? I was just talking about this yesterday. The laws of attraction is the book The Secret, right? thinking positive, believing that good things are going to come to you. I think being a positive person is very important. Keeping your eyes on the prize, staying focused, right? If you stay focused on what it is that what your goal is, you're going to get there. No matter how long it takes, you're going to get to that goal. It's up to you how hard you hustle that determines how quickly you're going to get there. That's what I believe. So yeah, being positive, staying focused on your goal, you're going to get there. But the harder you work, you're going to get there quicker. That's what I believe. Let's see, we got Shady Michael says, I still remember this quote, but I forget who said it. I lost once, I won't lose again. There you go. It's beautiful. Hallie says, and for the rear naked choke escape, what about when the person giving is a lot bigger than you? We actually have a video going up on that, Hallie. If they're bigger than you, and well, for one, if they're lifting you off the ground, you want to use your leg. Imagine this is your leg. You're going to hook behind their leg so they can't really lift you up. You can sort of pull yourself back and use that leverage to pull down. The other thing you can do too is shoot down to your knees, okay? And then still do that same shoulder roll, right? But no matter what, the number one defense is not getting in it in the first place. Being aware, being ready once you see that hand coming, blocking it, okay? So make sure that your chin is tucked. Always put your chin nice and tight, tilt your head back, protect your neck, your carotid arteries. That's what they're going for, and that's what's going to buy you time. So relieve the pressure there, protect your neck by tucking your chin, and then you can work from there. Okay. There's plenty that you can do. You can always attack the eyes, the ears, rip someone's ear off, but remember that you only have about like 6 seconds to have a tight choke on you. 1, 2, 3, maybe not even 4, and then you're unconscious. You do not want that. Who knows what they're going to do with you once you're unconscious. So, got Elvira says, I have training in an hour and I can't get motivated to get out of bed. Can I go? Can you go for me, Shane? Elvira, you said you have training in an hour. Why did you sign up? How long ago did you sign up, and for what reason did you sign up? There's a constant reminder. You might want to write that down. The reason why you signed up for training is because you want to learn how to fight. It's because you want to get in shape, right? Write that down and go do it. Don't forget. All the times you want to give up, remind yourself of why you got started in the first place. You're not going to get those results without doing it. You got to just do it. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would have the best job. Everyone would be rich. Everyone would have a six-pack. It's supposed to be hard. Embrace it. It's a good thing. Enjoy that it's a challenge. Jacob Murphy says, I need some new shin pads for Muay Thai training, but want a good quality pair this time. Could you possibly check this link and quickly tell me if they're good or not, please? Yeah, so Jacob, the chat won't allow you to post links. I know off the top of my head, it says Venom. I know Venom's a good company. Venom's good. You got Hayabusa makes really good shin guards, but they're expensive. And then I use Nation Man. They're called Nation Man. I got them out in Thailand. They're very thin, almost like socks with like a foam padding in the front. Some people will say they're too thin, they won't spar, but that's what I use. But yeah, Venom's good. And check out Hayabusa if you don't mind spending the money. How do you block a Superman punch? Superman punch is a right straight, right? It's a straight punch. They're not coming over here like this with the Superman punch. They're coming, but they're just coming quickly. So all you'd have to do is really either slip or you could just parry. Put your hand in front of your face. Boom. Okay. Let's see what else we got. NMR, 20,067. Boxing is the ultimate art for self. Some people say that boxing is the ultimate art for self-defense since both fights start standing. Do you agree? I think the ultimate art for self-defense is the combination of arts that works for you. Okay. I like boxing, yeah, because it is going to be starting standing up. But if someone goes to take me down, I want to know how to defend against a takedown, right? If I'm boxing him and it's doing good and I throw one punch that he slips underneath and he takes me down, I want to know how to defend myself when I'm on the ground. So learn as much as possible. Learn what works for you. Do it a lot. Okay. I love Vera. Jacob Murphy says, it won't let me share it. Oh, that was a little behind, sorry. Stephen Asbury. Oh, Stephen says, I have not trained in 20 years, just getting back into it, and I'm now at home as I am very unfit. Do you think a person nearly 40 is too old to join a boxing gym or MMA club? And as quickly as I was going to suggest it, Art's already commented and said, considering I'm 63, I hope not. Art Golden, I believe, is our oldest member at 63. He's doing personal training through my fight gym. He's doing classes. I see him in here pretty much every class. So, no, absolutely not, Stephen. You should be training. Let art be your motivation. Hallie Grayson, can you tell us more about the no carbs after 7 p.m.? So that was just an example, Hallie. That's one thing that people will do. That's what I would do when I was starting to watch my weight, sort of towards the beginning of a weight cutting phase. So if I had a fight coming up in a month, for the first week I would stop eating carbs after 7 p.m. Carbs are going to sit in your stomach. Sugars, they're hard to digest, so they're going to turn to fat. And you're not burning calories while you sleep, so very little. So you want to have something that burns quicker, like protein. So instead of eating, a sandwich before you go to bed, or instead of eating pasta before you go to bed, you should eat tuna fish, or you should eat an egg or chicken, grilled chicken. Can a person under 18-year-old take workout supplements? What type of supplements, Vega King? The only supplements I think you should be taking is maybe like a whey protein, maybe a multivitamin. But besides that, try to keep it natural. Natural is good. If your body doesn't already create it, it probably doesn't need it. All right, guys, so we're slowing down. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble for about 20 minutes about motivation. Hopefully you got something out of it. Next class is going to be on Friday, but it's going to be for members only. Okay. This class was free. That's why we got a couple more people in here. We got a very active chat, which is good. I love it. But this Friday at 6 p.m., virtual sparring, boxing. You got to slip. You got to move. We're going to get a good workout in. What day was it? It was Sunday. We did a crazy plyometric workout. I think I took a nap after that. No, actually I worked out again. And then I took a nap. But that was one of the hardest workouts we did. And I think our workouts are going to continue to go like this. Get harder and harder. So be excited. See that? That right there is why I want more people, more members in here. Because Steven just said, done deal. He's going to get back into working out after 20 years. This is great. Let me just tell everyone real quick. After 20 years, Steven said he hasn't worked out, very unfit. Art chimed in, one of our members. He said, I'm 63, I still work out. Steven said, done, I'm working out. Just like that, boom, I love it. This is why I want a lot of people in here. I want more teammates. I want you guys to become teammates, friends. This is good stuff. I'm proud right now. Cool. NMR says, Shane, you were right. MMA and some boxing gyms can be intimidating if you never have been. It's one of the reasons why we opened up my fight gym. It is. I'm still intimidated when I go into a gym I've never been in before. Very intimidating. But when you have the pleasure of working out in your own home, you can get the basics, the fundamentals down, then you can go join a gym. Once you feel a little more confident, you go in there and they're like, do you know how to throw a jab cross, you know how to block a kick? I'm a My Fight Gym member. I know how to do all that. Hallie Grayson says, I've been out the game with a shoulder and knee injury. Oof. I've missed the classes so much. Do you know any ways to strengthen the rotator cuff? The only one that I know, and I'm not I would run this by your doctor, okay, before you go doing this. But the only one that I know to do, actually, one of my clients, when I worked at UFC gym, she told me she had a rotator cuff out. She asked her doctor, and her doctor said that you actually want to strengthen your rotator cuff by doing exercises. That you don't want to just immobilize it and let it heal. It has to continue to be moved. So I like doing stir in the pot, where you lean over and you just sort of let gravity, pull your arm in a circle rotation, then you slow it down and you go in the other direction. Maybe do it with a 2-pound weight, something really light. You can do that. All right, just don't do things that really agitates it. Do things that feels like it's strengthening it, okay? Lateral raises, forward raises, but be very careful. Ice it a lot. Jacob says, I don't go to the gym, but do a lot of Muay Thai body weight exercises. Can I take whey protein? Yeah, I'll take whey protein after I go for a run, Jacob. Absolutely. 6 p.m. Eastern time, BJ. Yes. Yeah, we're staying on schedule just like we were. Oh, and my feet were dirty in that video, BJ, by the way. I saw your comment. Very dirty. I'm aware. Can you do a video for a great chest workout, but just using your body weight? I can do a video on that, Jacob. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's one of the things, because I'm not currently involved in a gym right now after relocating, but I hear you. I love working my chest, so I was doing a lot of different stuff, so I could definitely make a video on that. Thank you, Raul. Leo says, I know how to defend against punches, but how do I improve the reaction? What defense do I do? Practice, sparring, virtual sparring, reaction time, getting used to seeing this coming at you, right? Nothing's going to simulate that. So when you see this coming at you, then you can always stay in that constant rhythm, okay? Moving. When you see it coming, boom, block it. Keep your eyes open, keep your chin tucked. Make sure you have a good guard because this is minimal movement to be able to do this. If you have your hands down here, it's got to come all the way up here to block. If your hand's already there, boom, it's already blocking naturally. Cool. Resistance bands, good for chest workouts. Yeah, absolutely. I actually just bought some resistance bands. And bicep workouts. I was doing bicep workouts yesterday with the resistance band. Yes, sir. Okay. And Vega Kane says, can whey protein make you fat? Excessive macros, yeah, can. If you're taking in more calories than you're burning, then it's going to store, it's going to turn to fat. Does that make sense, Vega Kane? Let's say you burn, just for example, 1,000 calories in a day, but you eat 3,000 calories. What do you think that 2,000 calories is going to do? It's going to sit in there, it's going to store, it's going to turn to fat. Okay, so you take in what you need. You take in what you need. Hallie says, thanks, Shane. Much love to you and everyone else in the class. I'm out. See you all Friday. Thank you, Hallie. Send that love right back. Got another question. Says, I can't comment, so my Q&A is, have you heard of the keto diet? I have not. I have not. We actually did a project on when I was in a nutrition class where we talked about fad diets and how there's always new ones coming up. And it doesn't mean that they're good or bad, but just do your research. You could always try it. If you're getting enough of your daily vitamins, nutrition, you know, all the stuff that you need, all the stuff that your body needs, and you feel good, embrace it. Do it, yeah. BJ says, I wouldn't have said anything, but I saw it in another video, so I couldn't resist. I think it was the floors that we were filming in, BJ. Yeah, they were filming the same. Take whey protein before a workout, after, always after. Always after a workout. When your muscles are all beat up and torn and they want to rebuild, protein rebuilds. Boom. Drink it within 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes of your workout, you want to make sure that you're drinking protein, eating protein. All right, guys, I'm wrapping it up. Thank you guys again. I will see you guys on Friday. Good stuff. Great questions. Art, thanks for helping out. Good stuff. I'll see you guys Friday, all right? Stay cool. Be good. Keep on training hard. My Fight Gym.